Music 6, Quarter 1, Week 1 to Week 2, Milk Bass. Let's learn about rhythm, notes, and rest. Hello kids, it's me, Teacher Frel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and hit the notification bell for the latest video. You can also follow my Facebook page, Teacher Frel TV. Hello kids! For today's lesson in Music 6, we will discuss about rhythm, notes, and rest. Rhythm is one important element that musicians of all types have to adopt with their passion for music. In this quarter, you will learn rhythm as one of the elements of music. Rhythm is the regular flow of music through time. It is the life of music. It is observed and felt in the movements of humans and animals, in the swaying of trees, and in running vehicles. In order for you to fully understand rhythm, you need to learn its elements such as pulse, tempo, and meter. Music is made up of different kinds of notes and rests to represent duration of sounds and silence. They are used in making compositions. Notes are symbols for sounds in music, and rests are symbols for silence. Clap the rhythmic patterns. So we have 3 examples of rhythmic patterns. The first rhythmic pattern has a time signature of 2-4. This rhythmic pattern has 3 measures. The measure is the notes and rests in between the bar line. The given note is a quarter note. A quarter note has 1 beat. In every measure, there are 2 quarter notes. Let's count. 1, 2. Next measure, 1, 2. And the last measure has also 2 quarter notes. 1, 2. That is why the time signature is 2-4. Because in every measure, there are 2 beats. Now, clap the following measure. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The next rhythmic pattern has a time signature of 3-4. In every measure, there is 3 quarter notes, which has 1 beat. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. Next measure, 1, 2, 3. Third measure, 1, 2, 3. Now let's clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Another rhythmic pattern has a time signature of 4-4, and each measure has 4 quarter notes. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kinds of notes and rests. Do you know how songwriters create a composition? If you are going to compose a song, how will you make it? In writing a songwriter uses notes and rests and places them on a staff along with other musical symbols. Study the chart below. Chart 1. Different kinds of notes and rests. This is whole note, and this is whole rest. The value of whole note and whole rest is 4. Next is half note and half rest. The value of notes and rest is 2 bits. Next is quarter note and quarter rest. The value of quarter note and rest is 1 bit. Next is 8 note and 8 rest. The value of 8 note and 8 rest is 1/2 bit. And then 16 note and 16th rest. The value of 16th note and rest is 1/4 beat. How many kinds of notes and rests are there in a chart? Yes, there are 5 kinds of notes and 5 kinds of rests in a chart. What are the kinds of notes? So the kinds of notes are whole note, half note, quarter note, eighth note, and 16th note. What are the kinds of rests? The kinds of rests are whole rest, half rest, quarter rest, eighth rest, and 16th rest. What kind of note has a shaded note head, stem, and a tail? Look at the chart. Yes, this is eighth note. What is the value of a whole note or rest? Yes, the value of a whole note and rest is 4 beats. What kind of note or rest receives 1/4 of a beat? Look at the chart. Yes, the kind of note or rest receives 1/4 of a beat is 16th note or rest. What kind of note or rest receives 2 beats? Yes, the kind of notes or rest receives 2 beats is half note or rest. What kind of a note or rest receives 1 beat? Yes, the kind of note or rest receives 1 beat is quarter note or rest. If a half rest has 2 beats, how many quarter rests are there to 1 half rest? So, study the chart. Look at the half rest. Half rest has 2 beats. The question is, how many quarter rests are there to 1 half rest? The answer is 2 quarter rests. We need 2 quarter rests to make it 1 half rest. 1 quarter rest plus 1 quarter rest is equivalent to 1 half rest. Now, study the musical score of the song Dignity of Labor. Do you know this song? What is the time signature of the song Dignity of Labor? Look at the musical score of the song. The time signature of this song is 3/4. What is the key of the song? The key of the song is key of F. What is the first or last note of the song? The first and last note of the song is quarter note. The first note is quarter note and the last note is quarter note. Next, what is the first or last sofa syllable of the song? The first sofa syllable of the song is la. And the last sofa syllable of the song is fa. What kind of notes and rests are found in the musical score? So in this musical score, the kind of notes and rests are quarter note, dotted half note, eighth note, quarter rest, and whole rest. What kind of note is found on the first measure of the song? So the kind of note that is found on the first measure of the song is quarter note. What is the value of a dotted half note? Let's study the value of a dotted half note. So a dotted half note has a value of 2 beats. Now, we will add the half of a half note. The half of a half note is 1. When we add 2 plus 1 equals 3. So the value of a dotted half note is 3 beats. Which rest receives the greatest value? Correct. In this song, the rest receives the greatest value is whole rest, which has the value of 4 beats. What is the song all about? It is about the dignity of labor. God gave us body and mind to work hard while we are still on earth for us to be successful in life and cherish labor. And now, sing the song Dignity of Labor. Next, let's study about the dotted notes and rests. In music, a dot is sometimes placed at the right side of a note or rest, changes its length of time or value. A dot gets 1/2 the value of the note or rest it follows. Next, study the chart below. This is chart number 2, which is dotted notes. Whole note has 4 bits. In dotted whole note, we will get half of the value of this whole note, which is 2. 4 plus 2 equals 6 bits. Next is half note, which has 2 bits. In dotted half note, the value of half note is 2. We will get half of the value, which is 1. 2 plus 1 equals 3 bits. Quarter note has 1 bit. In dotted quarter note, the value of quarter note is 1. Now we will get half of the value of quarter note, which is 1/2. 1 plus 1/2 equals 1 and 1/2 bits. Next is 8 note. 8 note has a value of 1/2 bits. In dotted 8 note, we will get half of the value of 8 note. The half of 1/2 is 1/4. So 1/2 plus 1/4 equals 3/4. The bit is 3/4. 16th note. The bits is 1/4. In dotted 16th note, we will get half of the value of 16th note. The half of 1/4 is 1/8. So 1/4 plus 1/8 equals 3/8. This is 3/8 bits. Now, let's answer the following questions. What is the value of a dot in a dotted quarter note? Yes, the value of a dot in a dotted quarter note is 1 and 1/2 bits. What dotted note has the longest duration? Study the chart. The dotted note that has the longest duration is dotted whole note. What kind of dotted note receives 3 bits? Look at the chart. Yes, the kind of dotted note receives 3 bits is dotted half note. Next, what happens to a note if there's a dot on it? Correct. A dot added to a note changes its length of time or value. It gives long duration. Next, let's study chart number 3. This is dotted rest. Whole rest, which has 4 bits. In dotted whole rest, 4 plus 2 equals 6 bits. Next is half rest, which has 2 bits. In dotted half rest, 2 plus 1 equals 3 bits. Next, quarter rest, which has 1 bit. In dotted quarter rest, 1 plus 1/2 equals 1 and 1/2 bits. Next, 8 rest, which has 1/2 bit. In dotted 8 rest, 1/2 plus 1/4 equals 3/4 bits. And 16th rest, which has 1/4 bits. In dotted 16th rest, 1/4 plus 1/8 equals 3/8. Now, let's answer the following questions. What is kind of dotted rest receives 6 bits? Look at the chart. The kind of dotted rest receives 6 bits is dotted whole rest. What dotted rest has the longest duration? Look at the chart. Yes, the dotted rest that has the longest duration is dotted whole rest, which has 6 bits. What is the value of a dot in a dotted half rest? Very good. The value of a dot in a dotted half rest is 1. Because half rest has 2 bits. So the half of half rest is 1. That's why the value of a dot is 1. What is the value of a dot in a dotted 8 rest? Correct. The value of a dot in a dotted 8 rest is 1/4. Because 8 rest has 1/2 bits, and the half of 8 rest is 1/4. So the value of a dot is 1/4. What happens to a rest if there's a dot on it? Yes, a dot added to a rest changes its length of time or value. What I have learned. Notes are musical sounds that represent sounds. There are 5 kinds of notes, namely whole note, half note, quarter note, eighth note, and 16th note. Rest represents silence in music. There are 5 kinds of rest, namely whole rest, half rest, quarter rest, eighth rest, and 16th rest. Notes and rests are placed on a staff with other musical symbols to create a song. The value of a dot is half the value of a note or rest it follows. And now, let us proceed to the activity. What I can do. Identify the notes and rests found in the following musical lines. Write your answer on a piece of paper. Number 1. What kind of note is this? Very good. This is eighth note. Number 2. What kind of notes are the following? Very good. This note is an eighth note. This note is a dotted eighth note. This note is 16th note. This note is half note. And the last note is quarter note. Number 3. What kind of note and rest are the following? Very good. This rest is whole rest. This rest is half rest. This rest is quarter rest. This rest is dotted eighth rest. And this note is 16th note. Number 4. What kind of notes are the following? Very good. This note is eighth note. This note is dotted quarter note. For the assessment, read and understand each item carefully. Write the letter of the correct answer on a separate sheet of paper. Number 1. Analyze the musical phrase and identify the encircled symbol. Letter A, eighth rest. B, half rest. C, quarter rest. D, whole rest. What is the correct answer? Very good. The correct answer is letter D, whole rest. Number 2. Notes and rests have distinctive values. Which of the following notes has the highest value? A, dotted half note. B, whole note. C, half note. D, quarter note. What is the correct answer? Very good. The answer is whole note. Number 3. A note value indicates the relative duration of a note. How many beats does a whole note receive? A, 4 beats. B, 3 beats. C, 2 beats. D, 1 beat. What is the answer? Very good. The answer is letter A, 4 beats. Number 4. We use notes and rests to create a composition. Identify the encircled note in this musical composition. A, whole note. B, half note. C, quarter note. D, eighth note. What is the answer? Very good. The answer is letter B, half note. Number 5. A dot gets 1/2 the value of the note or rest that it follows. What is the value of a dotted half rest? A, 1 1/2 beats. B, 3 beats. C, 2 beats. D, 2 1/2 beats. What is the correct answer? Very good. The answer is letter B, 3 beats. Number 6. Which of the following dotted notes receives 1 1/2 beats? A, dotted eighth note. B, dotted 16th note. C, dotted half note. D. Dotted quarter note. What is the answer? Very good. The correct answer is letter D. Dotted quarter note. Number 7. The value of notes and rest depends on the time signature. What kind of rest receives 2 bits? A. Whole rest. B. Half rest. C. Quarter rest. D. 8 rest. What is the answer? Very good. The correct answer is letter B. Half rest. Number 8. Notes and rests have time values. Which of the following notes receives 1/2 of a beat? A. 8 note. B. Half note. C. Dotted half note. D. Quarter note. What is the answer? Very good. The answer is letter A. 8 note. Number 9. Rest represents silence in music. Which is a quarter rest? A. Half rest. B. Whole rest. C. Quarter rest. D. 8 rest. What is the answer? Very good. The answer is letter C. Quarter rest. And number 10. A note is a symbol for sound. Which is an 8th note? Is it A, B, C, or D? What is the answer? Very good. The answer is letter C, 8th note. For additional activities, match the symbol in column A to its value in column B. Write the letter of your answer on a separate sheet of paper. Let's answer. Number 1 is a dotted quarter note. The answer is letter D. It has 1 1/2 beats. Number 2, quarter rest. The answer is letter B. It has 1 beat. Number 3, this is 16th note. The answer is letter A. It has 1 1/4 of a beat. Number 4, half note. The answer is letter E. It has 2 beats. And number 5, dotted whole rest. The answer is letter F. It has 6 beats. Remember, rest represents silence in music. There are 5 kinds of rest, namely whole rest, half rest, quarter rest, 8th rest, and 16th rest. Notes and rests are placed on the staff with other musical symbols to create a song. The value of a dot is half the value of a note or rest it follows. In music, a dot is sometimes placed at the right side of a note or rest, changes its length of time or value. A dot gets 1/2 the value of the note or rest it follows. So kids, do you understand our lesson for today? Wow! Good job! Kids, I hope you learn a lot from this lesson. Until our next topic, bye-bye kids! Thanks for watching!